Aloha, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Jessica's channel. Today I'm going to talk about moving through your emotions slash fear when going through change. So when going through change, it is really powerful because you're changing your whole trajectory. When you accept change into your life, you're welcoming growth, and it's growth and change is always connected to love because we're constantly evolving in this life. And any amount of change is always a blessing. It's always such a good thing. So when you notice that you feel some resistance to change, whatever that emotion is, knowing that if it's not in alignment who with your joy, with your peace, with your happiness, with your highest self, owning it, saying, I choose to feel, insert the blank, I choose to feel sad, fear, anger, because I believe that it serves me somehow. And once you acknowledge this, you're able to move past the resistance phase and you're able to complete the feeling and say, and you connect, this is how you connect your mind and body, where you realize that this is not your natural state of being. This was like a virus that was programmed into you because of your childhood. Because again, knowing that our brains are supercomputers. That's really what they are. And they will always search for what we tell them to search for. That's why, again, I always say your intentions are so, so powerful, because it really is about how you move throughout the day, how you action out your day. That's super, super important. So knowing that, claiming your emotion, claiming your resistant emotion to change, to love, to peace. So whatever that emotion is that is preventing you from accepting that love, that joy, that peace, accepting it, owning it, and then letting it go and saying, wait, I'm choosing to feel this way because I think that it serves me somehow. And then just verbalize that it no longer serves you and you no longer want it to be a part of your life. So now you let it go, and then you welcome in the new emotion that you want, the new feeling, the new knowing, because now you know that life is always working out in your favor. Life always supports what you believe and your true self. And when you feel resistance, when our natural state of being is peace. We are a fraction of light. We are children of God. We are children of the creator of source. And God always loves us and wants to be at peace. Think of a child with their parents. This world, this life was created so we could play, learn, and grow. And it doesn't need to be scary. It doesn't need to be harmful. It doesn't need to be shocking in a negative way. It can just be peace. It truly can be peace, and that peace comes from within. So when you're moving through change, knowing that you are so courageous for even accepting it and moving through this change, accepting the change in your life, is a big step towards your growth and your future, and you should be so, so proud of yourself. And knowing that emotions arise and they're natural. We as humans have been programmed from childhood and thereon. And no, it wasn't your fault necessarily in the way that your parents taught you or that society programmed you. It wasn't your fault. You're not a victim, but it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to change these programmings, to change what doesn't serve you. Because if you look around, what God shows us and what God teaches us is that there are going to be aspects of this world, of this life, that are not godly, that are of course of this world, that are of the flesh. And we know that the flesh just loves to be selfish and consume and only thinks about the I, the me, and isn't concerned about your brothers and sisters, your community, those around you, etc. So we know that the people of this world who don't see beyond what's in front of them and know that they are also a fraction of God and that they are connected to everyone can be selfish. So we know that these things are going to exist in the world. We know that they are part of being in the world, when God says be in the world but not of the world. So that's when you're able to experience this world in a new way, in a way that's connected to faith, where you know that even though you're here and you're experiencing it, it's your experience and you are in control of how you are giving back and how you are walking with faith. Because when you're walking with faith throughout the change in life, and again, that's what connects us to the experience, it's knowing that everything that's working out in front of you, everything that's happening is for your greatest good. So why would you worry through that change? Why would you fear? It's all going to work out for your greatest good. Whatever you ask for, God is generating and has perfectly calculated to match you and your vibration, so you can grow and adapt to who you want to be and who you've asked to be. So it's about feeling that confidence, that trust in God, and that letting go, that feeling of loosening control, and also accepting yourself and accepting where you are at. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You don't need to be anywhere else. This experience is leading you to exactly where you need to be, and it will take you to where you want to go. It's exactly what you need. We always get what we need. And it's always about your perspective through the change. It's always about what you're focusing on at this very moment. Think of someone watching a computer screen, watching a movie, watching TV. We can all, if we pause the frame, we all can look at the screen, but we all choose to see something totally different. There's something that we focus on, that we send our energy towards. Your intention, and that follows your intention. What are you focusing on? So I could focus on maybe the flower behind me. Someone could focus on this strawberry. Someone could focus on the wording right here that says I am a child of God. Someone can focus on me, or my logo on my sweatshirt, or my hair. It's all about your intention and where you're focusing your energy. That's exactly how it is in your life. When you focus on the love, you only see love. It's tuning into the channel that you are wanting to receive and that you are giving out. And your filter is your emotion that you live through. And your actions is the way that your body reacts to what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And when it's in alignment, you will see that you will automatically gravitate towards joy and be in a more joyful state, because you're aligned with your true self. There is no resistance. There's no fear. There's no anger. There's no resistance to you being at peace. And that's not to say that you won't ever feel peace, or that you won't ever feel anger, sadness, these things, but you use them to your advantage. You now understand how powerful and how insightful your emotions are. They're always telling you something. They're always telling you, anger is telling you where a boundary was crossed. Fear is telling you where you could grow and where you need to change the limiting belief. They're always telling you something. Sadness could be telling you maybe where you're not giving yourself that love that you maybe are expecting from others. They're all telling you something, and once you're able to speak to yourself, truly speak to yourself, if that's writing things down for you, writing a letter to yourself, looking in the mirror and speaking to yourself, but verbalizing and affirming your truth in the process of change, and really knowing that you do know the way, and that you trust yourself, you trust your feelings, you trust what is inside of you, and you trust what is outside of you as well, because it's always what you need that gets you to where you want to go. So really, change is so powerful if you're going through it. We always go through it, but there are seasons and chapters in our lives where it is a little bit more tumultuous or a little bit more rocky, and it's going to require more patience from you, and it's going to require more self-love. And that means that you're learning to be patient with yourself, and you're going through beautiful, extraordinary change that you are going to look back and thank yourself on. So connect to your breath as you're moving through these changes in your life, and observe those emotions, and know again that they're not you, and they're there because you choose to feel them, you chose to feel them, and now you're choosing to let them go because they served a purpose, and now you're realizing that they no longer serve that purpose. You choose to be in the frequency of love, peace, joy, and you choose to change the limiting belief, because we are always being reflected what we believe. It always comes from within. Life is coming from us. It's not coming towards us, it's coming from us, so we can learn and grow. So I hope that was helpful. I wish you many blessings through your changes and through your life and through your journey, and we're all in this together. Much love.